hopes and fears written in gold. Truth appears as stories unfold. Flip the cards, turn around. Mysteries we have found. In the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears, written in gold. Truth.
Well, good morning, and this has been a wild and non-stop weekend. I apologize for not putting the event up on Facebook. On YouTube here. Normally I have everything scheduled out, but a lot of running around this weekend. But it's kind of exciting. I am going to, on January 4th, on a Saturday, I'll be at Hagerstown at Laloon Metaphysical. I'll be reading on Saturday. And then the next Saturday, so this is fun if anybody's in the area, Soul Aura, which is in Frederick, Maryland, we are going to be doing a tea and tarot. So we just started organizing it, but it looks like it's going to be Saturday at 1 o'clock, and it's going to be open to the public, but that's going to be a blast. So we are just in the beginning phases of organizing it. So tea and tarot in Frederick, Maryland, at Soul Auras. It's owned by Ginger, and she is like an amazing person. So, with that, good morning. And what are we doing here? We're remembering to take that breath again. It's Monday morning. And gratitude for just being this side of the grass. So, listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. And that's that light switch reminder that says, oh yeah, maybe we can be comfortable and breathe for a few minutes. So feet flat on the floor, butt comfortable in the seat, shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed. And yet, if nothing else, just taking that breath, checking in with the universe. See if it's got any tips or tricks, or if we have any angers or resentments. So that if we look at them in the morning here, maybe they come up. Maybe we are able to put them in check so that if the same thing comes up during the day, we can say like, well, we talked about that today. And instead of normally angers and resentments coming up, when we meditate, the goal is maybe just being able to walk away. So it's one of those reasons why we do these things, to check in. Or as I like to say, the universe holds up a mirror and asks us, what do we see? And we use the tarot as that reflection. I'm very excited. Doing this tea and tarot should be a lot of fun, and I really like meeting people. And Frederick is just down the road from me. So she's only had the store open for the last year. I went in and she's got a nice yoga studio in there, and she sells teas. And I do tarot, so hence tea and tarot. But good morning, Maureen. So I'm going to make our 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. Like each one's a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path. Because this stack will lead down one path. This conversation will lead down 2 totally different paths. So, with another breath. Today, it is Monday. Let's just start with the center, which I like to think of as the heart. What's right in the middle. And I will do our 3 and 1. I just felt a little kind of tear on that card. I'm going to be so upset when this particular deck gets retired. This really is my favorite deck. So I'm going to flip each card over one at a time like we're reading the pages of a book. We have the Queen of Coins. So queens are the heart of the kingdom. Queens are the ones that make sure things get done. They're the ones that have the spirituality, the emotions and feelings that go with nurturing and taking care of things. And coins are home, health, finances, and all those things. So court cards can be us, they could be somebody else, or they could just be part of the situation. But let's see what the next card is so we can see where the story's going. Which is the Page of Coins. So pages. Think about what a page was in the 1500s. This was somebody who was sent to court to learn, what we're supposed to learn. He eventually wants to become knight and maybe a king later on. So this is when we're starting out to learn something, when there's something new to be learned. And we can see just how intently this page is staring at the coin. So sometimes when we see multiple court cards like this, it could be either people interacting in our lives. Court cards, again, could be somebody else, could be us. For example, this could be somebody who is, we're watching and, want to emulate and we want to learn from them. Other times it could be like a personality where we have a conflict in ourselves of here's the adult self, here's the younger self. But we need to flip this card over to find out where we're going with it. And it's the 8 of Swords. So 8s are about progress, moving forward. We want to get to the 9. We want to get to the 10 when we're talking about numerology. We want to complete it from 1 to 10 so we can do the cycle over. We get to 8s to progress forward. And here we are with swords. So with the tarot, we have hard suits, we have soft suits. Soft suits are the coins and the cups. The hard suits are the swords and the wands because they can be used as weapons. Well, swords are thoughts. Swords are ideas. In the 1500s, it would have been, the kings and the people who do the strategy and things like that had the swords. And so the thing is, though, is that one sword's an idea. You plant that seed. 4 swords, nice and stable. 5 swords, always a conflict with the 5s. But if we think of them as we're actually holding each one of these as a piece of steel, is how I always like to describe it, then that means that, holding one sword is great, but you get 4, they start to get heavy. You get 7 swords and you get weighed down, and 8. This is how we feel mentally when we have so many swords. We want to progress forward mentally. We want to progress. We want to move. But anxieties start to build up. And it's almost like we're this particular flower here. And we're fenced in. Other swords, it'll show that and other cards will show the flowers just growing and moving and everything else. But sometimes this is how we feel mentally trapped. Anxieties, not moving forward, focused on our issues right now. We've all had anxieties. So we still have another card to flip over. But the question is that when we plant our seeds, we want to get things done. Sometimes there is a conflict. There's, somebody who wants to say, this is how it's supposed to be done. And then we have that part that's not feeling confident about how things are getting done. This, like I said, could be that committee in our head. And because we have the two conflicting personalities, when we have these doubts in our head, and we're not sure, or again, if this is something like work where we have, or family, God forbid, a mom and us, or cards are gender neutral. They're not male or female. They're masculine and feminine energy. So maybe this is my feminine energy here trying to be the mom, and here's the child, and just feeling the anxiety of not being able to move forward. The whole thing here is not able to move forward. But I'm going to flip over the advice card, which is the 10 of coins. This is a reminder of, if nothing else, where we want to go. So again, coins are dealing with home, health, finances, everything that keeps us grounded. I talked about the numerology, 1 being the seed, 5. In numerology, we go from 1 to 10. And as I like to describe it when I'm teaching, we're running a race. We start with the 1. 5 is that hill we're trying to get over, and will we do it? Will we do it? Because 5s are always a challenge. And then 6, when we get over the hill, we actually win the race at 9. 9 is we've worked hard to get where we are. 9 is, that's that moment where we can just reflect and say we did it. So what is 10? 10 is when we've won it. Now this is where we live. This is the moment after the race. We build our nest. We're working to take care of our health. We're doing these things that keep us grounded. But 10 is a 1 and a 0. 10 is an ending to the cycle before we start over again. So as we look at the Queen of Coins, the Page of Coins, and then getting stuck because of anxiety and things like that, we have our goals with the 10 of Coins. Things that we want to achieve. We have to visualize, we manifest, all these things. But it's hard sometimes when there's this conflict between, old ideas, new ideas, between wanting to, be the queen and make sure everything around us is taken care of, and yet with the page, we need to start something new. Maybe that new cycle that we need to complete with this 10 of coins. And the anxiety and feeling stuck. So today is a chance to analyze tomorrow. And whether it is external personalities or internal personalities. What is it that is keeping us from being able to follow through with these goals that we have around our lives? And is it that mental anxiety that keeps us trapped where we are today, where we're not able to make our list, where we're overwhelmed, and so we feel trapped? Because the whole thing about the 8 of Swords is that we may not see it, but there's a gate right here. But maybe we're looking so forward looking at the past. We're not seeing a set of steps that lead us right out of this mental anxiety. See that? We're looking so much towards the future, so much towards the past, and that we don't even recognize that we have steps right here. So today, what steps do we need to take? One at a time. If we look around, to move forward and achieve the goals. Now, I do want to say one last thing is that these are the minor cards. They're not the majors. The The majors are the unnumbered, the cards that aren't labeled. These are the numbered cards. These are the pips. Those are the destiny cards. These are the day-to-day cards. These are the things where you're not alone. Today we feel stressed. We have a list of things that make us stressed. But this is just life sometimes. And it's just sometimes that anxiety we feel. And we just need to get a new perspective so we can see the steps so we move forward to the next day. And what he's saying here, Maureen says, isn't the Ten of Pentacles the happy home in the Pamela Coleman Smith deck? It is. It shows the family that is, the husband and the wife and the children are staring at the castle. And there's the father that's sitting on the outside with the dogs. But yes, it is about the home. It's about that goal sometimes that we want to achieve in our homes, with our health, all those things that make us feel secure. And again, that keep us grounded. So, but sometimes we just feel blocked from it because we all have those goals. So today it's about, instead of just that one view of where I'm going and where I went, it's being able to turn to the left and what steps do I want to take to be able to achieve that 10 of coins. So with that, I hope everybody has that amazing day. Maureen, if you get a chance to fly down from Canada on January 11th, again, it looks like a tea and tarot. I think we're going to end up doing it just as maybe a donation. It's going to be unpaid. People can do donation type thing or just come in and visit. I think is how we're going to end up doing it, because I just like doing that. So with that, I hope everybody has an amazing day. This is our Monday right now, so I hope everybody has that amazing rest of their week. And I'm going to set up the schedule again so that it's right there on YouTube. But again, thank you very much and take care.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. The stories we have found in the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers and seekers.